Good morning, sir. Are you Farel Gilbert?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Pennifer, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He does.
Mr. Gilbert, clause number 25, DCCR 1009, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of driving while intoxicated, third or more, from September 20th of 2024. The indictment alleges you were previously convicted of driving while intoxicated August 7th of 2007 in Dallas County, and then again November 21st of 2014 here in Jefferson County. And how do you plead to that charge?
Good.
And are those prior convictions true?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you enter your plea of guilty and true freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And because you actually did what they charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 10-year term in prison, but that would be probated for 5 years. You would be ordered to pay a $1,500 fine and follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, including that 10-day upfront time. Now, with regard to weekends, I'll make that decision when we come back for sentencing.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll need to see, what your work schedule is and things like that. So I'm not going to allow that to be necessarily part of the agreement. That's just going to be up to me at sentencing. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'm going to mark through that with everyone's permission. Mr. Smith, Mr.
Yes.
Crawford.
Yes.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Gilbert is not competent?
There is not.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty and true freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. When you leave here today, you need to stop and talk to probation. She's sitting at that desk right behind you, okay?
All right.
All right, we'll see you back at sentencing. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. I just leave with that.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Judge.
We've got you running today.
Yes.
Would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that you will truthfully and accurately translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's right.
No.
That's not about anything.
Give me credit, bro.
We get it. Mazel.
And this is the only one you're down here on, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll get this one taken care of and get you back. All right, sir, are you Christian Lozo?
¿Usted es el señor Christian Lozo?
Yes. And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He does.
Mr. Lozo,
Señor.
in clause number 25,
25,
DCCR 1423, you're charged with the first-degree felony of aggravated robbery from May 25th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Culpable.
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Safe.
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with?
Safe.
Yes.
I have here on this tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with your attorney, with the interpreter?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you fully understand them?
¿Entiende el papeleo que le explicamos?
Sí.
Yes.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Una apelación en su caso.
Sí.
Yes.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a cap of 15 years in prison,
No más de 15 años en la prisión.
which means that you're leaving your punishment up to me.
Sin que yo deba de hacer la decisión de su sentencia.
And as long as I give you 15 years or less,
Es que yo le dé 15 años o menos.
you're giving up that right to appeal. Do you
No va a
understand?
poder apelar. ¿Sí entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
You have an absolute right to have a jury come determine 2 things.
De pelear un juicio y que vengan a determinar 2 diferentes cosas.
The first would be to determine if you're guilty or not.
Que ellos determinen si es culpable o no.
And then you could leave your punishment up to that jury if
Y
they
lo
found you
que
guilty.
Jurado en lo encuentre culpable.
And if we go forward this way, you're waiving that right.
Pero si se
And is
ven
that
de
what you
esta
want to
manera,
do?
dice, entonces no va a poder tener un jurado y yo soy la que debería pensar. ¿Sí entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you also understand if you're not a U.S.
Que si no
citizen,
es ciudadano americano,
that a plea of guilty or no contest
que
may result in your deportation,
puede resultar en una deportación,
exclusion from admission to the
sin poder
country,
entrar al país,
or denial of naturalization under federal law?
negar que pueda recibir sus papeles.
Sí.
Yes.
State tenders number 1,
No objection, Judge.
it's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Lazo is not competent?
No, Judge.
Sí, ahí deben ser usted.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily.
Declarando culpablemente por su propio
Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of that
entiende
plea.
lo que está pasando.
Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty.
Evidencia de encontrar culpable.
However, I'm going to reset your case so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report,
La condicional vaya y algún reporte
and that'll give you more information, give me more information about you and your case,
sobre usted y su caso.
and then we'll come back later for sentencing.
Vamos a venir a sentencia.
Anything that you think is important for me to know,
Cualquier cosa que usted piense que es importante.
get that
que
information to Mr. Lewis,
pase la información.
and he'll present it to me on your behalf when we
Y
come
él me
back.
lo va a presentar cuando regresamos. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Burge. And if you'll just real quick, I think probation is probably going to hand them a piece of paper if you'll just make sure you
Yes,
just do it. Good morning. Are you Tristan Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Parker, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold on, I've got too many things. Right, Mr. Jones, in cause number 25, GCCR 1668, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of evading arrest or detention with previous convictions, and that's from September 30th of 2025. The indictment alleges you were previously convicted of evading arrest or detention October 18th of 2024, and then after that was final September 25th of 2025. And then the indictment further alleges that you were previously convicted of possession of methamphetamine, state jail felony, February 8th of 2018. And after that was final, you were convicted of unauthorized use of a vehicle, a state jail felony, February 26th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Um,
So to the original charge of evading arrest or detention from September 30th of last year, are you guilty or not guilty?
I'm not guilty.
Okay, so why did you do paperwork for a plea of guilty?
Oh, I didn't. I thought I didn't know you were adding all that together since 2018.
That's the stuff that we talked about, how you get to where you're a third degree felony. I explained it to you when we were in there.
I used all of that. A lot.
It is a lot.
I've explained the same at length, Judge.
So those prior offenses make it to where your punishment could be a third degree felony, which is between 2 years and up to 10 years. So the first two, the evadings, make it a state jail.
Yes,
So you've got a misdemeanor that is enhanced to a state jail because you've got more evadings. Then you've got more state jails from prior, which makes it then a third degree felony. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's what Mr. Parker went over with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So to the offense of evading arrest or detention with previous convictions, are you guilty or not guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
To the prior offenses of evading arrest or detention, are those true or not true? Is it true or not true that you were previously convicted of evading arrest or detention in 2 prior cases?
True.
And then is it true or not true that you committed the state jail felony offense of possession of methamphetamine in February of 2018? And then after that was final, you were convicted of unauthorized use of a vehicle of state jail in February of 2025. Are those true?
Yes, ma'am.
True or not true?
True.
So did you enter your plea of guilty and true freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you plead guilty because you actually did what they charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can't change your mind later if I go along with this agreement. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objections?
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Jones is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that your a plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, and also your pleas of truth. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of those pleas. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of evading arrest or detention with prior convictions. Find those prior convictions true in the indictment. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 4 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I've handed you the trial court certification that shows these were agreements, or this was an agreement that I followed, and so you waived your right to appeal. I also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. A firearm is a legal term. You should read that admonishment to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Parker.
Yes, ma'am.
The court is aware, but, he did just probably county jail time on most of those misdemeanors out of Harris County. He has done one lesser TDC amount, but he's never done as much as before. That was
Okay.
for all.
And your honor, just for procedural measures, he has a case out of Orange County. I'm not sure if they have a hold on him, but he thinks there may have been a PR bond set. I'm not sure, but I was hoping that there's somehow we could check and so he doesn't go to TDC and then we can get him transferred to Orange. I don't know if it's no we can do. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
I just thought I'd bring
The
your
jail,
okay.
I mean, if there's a hold from another county, maybe the best thing to do would be call Orange County to
Okay.
let them know that we're done. And
I'll
they
do
might, if they can come get them somehow, but if,
I'll do that, Judge.
that would probably be the best route, because if they don't have a hold on them, then our jail's not going to see it and,
Okay.
and do anything with it.
Thank you,
You
Judge.
can go back with the bailiff. Thank you.
All I suspect.
All right, you're Ava Musgrove. Yes, Sharon. And in clause number 25, DCCR 0048, Ms. Musgrove is charged with the first degree felony offense of murder. And that's from December 29th of 2024. And what that means, ma'am, and we've gone over this before, is that if you go to trial and you're found guilty, the range of punishment would be between 5 years and up to 99 years or life in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, Sharon.
And I have a plea bargain rejection that you've signed here today with Mr. Gertz that shows that the district attorney's office has made an offer if you wanted to enter a plea of guilty for a cap of 30 years in prison, which means you would be leaving your punishment up to me. I could give you 30 years. I could give you less. It would depend on any information that was brought to me at a sentencing hearing. You have every right to reject that and have your case set for trial. I just want to make sure you understand possible consequences if we go to trial and what your options are. And do you understand all of that?
Yes, Sharon.
And do you want to reject that offer and have your case set for trial?
Yes, Sharon.
All right. And so based on kind of some of this back and forth, is there any reason to believe anything would change with regard to that offer?
No, Your Honor.
So I want to make everyone, make sure everybody's clear that there will not be a plea. This plea agreement will not be accepted after today. So it's either trial or a plea to something different unless there's some new evidence that's discovered that you guys don't have for some reason at this point. Do you understand?
Yes, Sharon.
Right. And as far as you know, you have all the discovery and,
As far as I know.
okay.
Of all the
And
discovery,
you're not
yes.
waiting on anything?
No, I don't know of anything that's still out
Okay,
there.
we'll get it set on the next available trial docket. You can go back with the bailiff. Okay. All right, are you Willie Pew?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 25 DCCR 1835. Mr. Pew's charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by felon. Mr. Pew, Mr. Rojas has let me know that you or your family are trying to hire a lawyer. Is that correct?
Yes.
So are you asking me to reset your case a little bit to let y'all do that?
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is about a 30-day reset, which is a normal reset. If y'all get someone hired, they'll do the paperwork to substitute in. If for some reason you're unable to hire someone, Mr. Rojas is still your attorney, will remain on your case. And when we come back at that 30 days, if you haven't been able to get one, then we'll need to move forward with Mr. Rojas, okay? All right, you can go back with the bailiff. Thank you, Mr. Rojas. Good morning, you're Giovani Coleman. And this is 25 DCCR 0479. Mr. Coleman's charged with murder. Mr. Gertz, what is the announcement?
Judge, we're going to ask for one additional resetting. There's a number of reports and videos in this case that involves, I would say, pretty hyper-technical cell phone and block evidence. So block evidence is photographic evidence. Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry. Is this your first day?
It's not,
my first day.
it's not my first day, but I appreciate that.
I apologize.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry. Either way, that a lot of the mapping and location and work that was done here just needs some additional review, in my opinion. And then we were able to find very recently a ballistics report that was not labeled ballistics report. It was labeled like F-25 and didn't have any content. And so anyway.
So I'm going to do one more. It looks like you have been on since May 2nd. So it's getting time for an announcement. I'll do another reset, but we need to see if we can get an announcement at that next court date. Okay.
Good. Thank you, Judge.
Stay in touch. He'll stay in touch with you.
She'll tell me.
See, you've got me thrown off
Yeah.
now.